In this tutorial, we'll take a look at RCWedge. The RCWedge is related to RBox. It's a different effect, but it is a very close relative. You'll notice in this orb we have a box. We demonstrated how to make the box into a slant. In this case, the slant is just on the roof. It's not on the ground part. This would be handy for making a roof, for example. So how do we make this kind of slanted box starting with the RBox? First, let's go into the editor, and I'm going to load our previous example. Here you'll see our familiar slanted RBox. Now, in order to make this into a wedge shape where just the top is slanted, we'll go into the editor, position on this RBox, and let's change the effect to RCWedge. Go back into the editor. Well, we need to save it first, so let's first save it, load it, return to the editor, and there you have it. We were able to convert a slant from the RBox variety into this wedge. But what if we wanted to make one from scratch? Let's take a look at that. Let's start by deleting these walls. We will delete the existing domain. Here's an empty room. Okay, so step 1, add a domain. Step 2, give it its effect. We're going to keep the ceiling and floor textures just to keep this simple. And let's set this to we'll say 64 and 32. And now let's go to our walls. And let's start adding some walls. Now remember, we have to change the front to point to our new domain. The back will be pointed out into the parent domain. And here we have our wedge. Oh, maybe we don't. How come the wedge is still flat? Simple. We need to go into the points and add the rise that we want onto the points in the z coordinate. Now save, load, and when we edit, there we have the wedge. Okay. There's a simple wedge. Try to work your way through it, either starting with an RBox or directly with an RCWedge. Write or contact us if you have any questions, and we'll make a follow-up tutorial. Take care.